All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Story time. Story time. Got to tell y'all a tragic story, man. Tragic, tragic, tragic. Well, first off, I'm going to start by saying I am not a sneakerhead. I do like my kicks. I like a couple here, a couple there. Not a lot. I don't collect. I don't save shoes, and I'm not going to wear them, and I don't get exclusives all the time. I'm just not a sneakerhead like that. I do respect the culture. I do. I take a glance at it. I got stuff on Instagram, and I follow a couple accounts. I'll see what's coming out, and just looking at it. I've done some sneaker cons. Went and vlogged a few of them. Talked to some sneakerheads, stuff like that. But I'm not a person to go and go after all these drops and certain Jordans and this and that and the other. I like the Jordan 1. I do like some dunks, but I don't chase them down and go crazy, except for this one time, which we're going to get into right now. So a few months back, if you're a sneakerhead or if you're in the culture and you're around some hip hop stuff, you know the Tang dunks were going to be coming back out. They were out years ago. I'm not sure. It may have been like in the year 2000. A short run of them came out. The rumor said I think it was 36 friends and family, only 36 pairs for friends and family, if that's true. And then I think they came out again in like 2016, maybe another short run. I'm not sure about that second run, but recently, earlier this month, the dunks came out again. High top, black and yellow or yellow and black with the Woo logo on the back side, the back heel area. It was dope. They were dope. I'd heard about it and I was like, okay, they cool, but I wasn't really into going for them. And then I kind of forgot about them. And I was like, I thought it already happened. I thought the drop had happened. But then my brother was like, nah, they didn't come out yet. And then I checked some stuff like, oh, they didn't come out yet. So I was like, okay. Then I got a little interest in it. Okay, well, I might go for them. I did some research, start calling around. I called like Foot Locker. They were like, nah, we're not going to get them. It's like, check our other store, the one in Scottsdale. Called. They weren't going to get them. But a girl in there said, hey, check, I think it's called Sneaker Palace or the Manor. One of these hip hop, one of these like boutique type shops. Like they get the exclusive if they get involved and Nike send them some or whatever. So I called around and I did get a hit. This one shop called the Manor was going to get them. So I'm like, okay, cool, dope. So it was a raffle. That's the other thing with the sneaker stuff. Like you can't just buy kicks no more. It's a raffle. Stuff is exclusive. They do limited runs, this, that, the other. So I called the Manor. They told me, yes, we're involved. You can stop in. You can do your raffle, get your ticket, and this and that and the other. So that's what I did. Stopped in the Manor. It was like maybe a week before the drop. I stopped in. No, it was a week of. The drop was going to be the sneakers were coming out Saturday morning at 11 on Sneakers app. That's the other part of the story too. So I went got my ticket, got for the raffle. Was chilling out. Got that like on a Wednesday. I didn't really realize what day they were going to call. My mind was on them calling on Saturday. I'm thinking like, okay, Saturday going to call and I'm going to find out if I got them or not. So I'm chilling out. That Friday before the drop, I went to an event. I was going to meet an astronaut. Everybody know, if you know me, you know I do the space thing, launch rockets, build rockets, all that kind of stuff. So I went to go meet this astronaut. This lady, she flew on Falcon 9 back in 2022. Stayed up for 2 days, did her thing. She signed some stuff I had, real cool event. While I was doing that, I got a phone call. That phone call was telling me that, hey, you got selected in the raffle. This is Friday, late afternoon, like 5 something. I did not know. I got back home, unpacking stuff, putting stuff away that I got signed, looked at my phone like, oh, I got a missed call. And I recognized the number right away. I'm like, oh, I got a call for the sneakers. So I checked the messages. There was no message. I called back. The shop had closed by then because they closed. They're open like 11 to 7. I went to their Instagram. I see that they had left a message about the drop. They were like, we're calling on Friday. I totally missed it. Totally dropped the ball. Missed the call. So now I'm like, oh man, maybe they're holding them. My brother was talking to him. He's like, yeah, they might hold them for the next day. He's seen where they hold it for the next day, at least for a little while. And then it goes to the next person. So I was like, okay, let me leave him. I left a message on Instagram. I called the shop. No answer. So I'm bugging. I'm like, oh man, I may have missed these. I think I messed up. So Saturday morning was the official drop. I got involved on that. Sneakers app, whatever. While I'm waiting on the store to open, the drop was at 8 a.m. my time. And the sneaker store locally my time didn't open till 11. They said we're open regular time. So when they opened at 11, I'm on the phone. I called. Guy picks up like, hey man, I got the call, but I missed it last night. do I still get the kicks? He said, hey, I wasn't here last night, but let me check and see if they left anything. What's your name? I like Keith, whatever. So he went, check came back, said, man, I am so sorry, but they have another ticket in your 11.5 spot. They went to somebody else. I messed up. It was totally my mistake. My phone ringer was off. The sound was off because I have my phone. I don't like all, a lot of notifications and ring, a lot of stuff like that. I'll just get back with you. If I look at it, I'll get back with you for the most part. But I totally screwed that up, man. I had them in hand. I didn't get them, man. So that I'm done, man. I'm done. But this was my fault, so I can't blame nobody. It was my fault. They called on a Friday. I didn't fully check the info. My mind got on that. I had to go buy 2 Sharpies. So I was just moving around a lot that Friday before I went to this event. While they called, I probably think I was in Walgreens picking up Sharpies, like a silver and a black, so to get this lady to sign some of my space stuff. So I totally missed it. But meeting her was super dope, man. Under 1,000 people have, been in orbit or whatever. So I missed the Wu-Tang dunks. Man, I was sick for a couple. The sting is going away, but I went and checked that same shop. I checked their Instagram. I looked in the story, man. Somebody was showing that they got them. They was in a dope bag with like a Nike Wu-Tang Dunk t-shirt, like a special with the kicks. And when I went to the shop, man, they let me hold them. I checked them out. There's this nice premium leather. It was all dope, like high top. They were fresh. The logo was done dope, but man, I missed them. I missed it. And it's like I said, it's totally my fault. It ain't nobody's fault but my own. So will I be doing this again? Probably not. I know they doing the reverse colors, but I'm done. I'm not going for no more kicks, man. I'm traumatized by this. So that is my Wu-Tang Dunk tragedy, man. I dropped the ball. I missed them, man. I missed it. So there's a lesson, man. Just pay attention to what's going on. And I had been like hustling and I had been just missed it. I like totally didn't. I don't know if they said it in the store that they're calling Friday. I just put it in and I kind of was just hanging back thinking I'll see it. Didn't realize it. They're calling on Friday, the day before the drop. I thought in my mind they were going to call on Saturday. That's what I was thinking. Like, okay, Saturday they're going to call and I'll be around. But that Friday right before, I was moving around, and I got pulled in the raffle. I got picked. So the chances of that happening again, but I'm done. I'm done. So that's my story. That's my story. So if you got a pair of Wu-Tang Dunk 11.5 you want to send to me, let me know. But anyway, I'm out. Peace. Wu-Tang Clan.